now the host of Entertainment Now, Gail Scott-Key.
Hello and welcome to Gail Scott-Key's Entertainment Now. I'm your host, Gail Scott-Key, along with my co-host, the beautiful Kristina Millsaps, and the very handsome Ritchie, Munguia. We clean up pretty nice, huh, folks? I know you have all heard of the First Ladies of Disco, a girls' supergroup originally composed of original award-winning hitmakers Martha Wash, Linda Clifford, and Evelyn Champagne King. It was founded by Emmy Award-winning artistic director James Washington in 2015. Now, in 2018, guess what? There was a little bit of a change because joining the group, they welcomed former singer of Chic, who also caught a break performing with our special guest who appeared at the show last week on our show, which was The Spinners, and she is Norma Jean Wright. Now, I am so honored to have back, and it's been 2 years. It's been too long, and she is Martha Wash joining us from the First Ladies of Disco, and I am so excited. Martha, you look gorgeous, and you are here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see everybody. It's been a while.
How have you been?
Busy. Just busy. Oh God, busy.
Yes. Now we have to let everybody know, because I was posting, you were supposed to have Miss Linda with you, but she has taken ill. We are giving our prayers, and we do hope that she is doing well.
Yes, she is, but she said it would not be best for her to be on camera today.
Understood. We have those days.
Yeah. And Norma, she was unavailable, so hey, you got me. What can I say?
We love that we have you, and it's been a while, so thank you. Thank you so much.
Yep.
So,
I gotta tell you, we grew up listening to your songs.
Now.
We were dancing disco. Yes, I'm 53. I'll be 54, this year, and I can tell you, I remember dancing disco to your songs.
Mm-hmm.
Although I feel a little embarrassed that sometimes It's Raining Men will come on, and I still wouldn't dance for it.
It's for everybody. It's now an official classic, so everybody's dancing to it.
Oh my goodness. Well, something we were going to say, because Richard just looks so handsome. I said she might just break out for you, Richard. We got to be a little bit careful here. But so talking about what you've been doing, thank goodness, hopefully all family and friends have been well with COVID, because we are in unprecedented times. Agreed?
I definitely agree. It's been absolutely crazy. It's been absolutely crazy. I got it last month. Actually, we were on the road with First Ladies of Disco, so a few of us caught it.
Oh my
and luckily we were going home after that show for about a week or two, and everybody ran home and took their tests and all that stuff, but everybody's fine now. I'm good, and getting ready to go back on the road again.
Yes.
In a couple of weeks, about a week and a half, to finish up this tour. So
the Retro Music Box. So tell us about that. It's the hit makers coming together to bring the hits to all of the arenas of the world, and everybody cannot wait. You have a long itinerary for September, and of course, my co-hosts are like, "You're not in our area," and I'm in Boston. They're out in the Midwest, but it's just like, what can we say?
Hey, it's about routing, and things have so changed in the last 2.5 years. It's been hard, but and especially being an indie artist, I'm producing the show along with James Washington under my production company. So it's been very, very strange to get out there and put these shows on, and the people that have come out have been absolutely just wonderful, just absolutely wonderful. It's just getting more, as they say, butts in the seats, things like that. But we keep moving forward and trudging along, trying to make it work. And people want us to come to a whole lot of different cities and stuff, and hopefully we will. but we're going to wrap up this segment of the tour in October and then go back out sometime in 2023.
You know something, I want to commend you, and I'd like to see again, and we certainly need to show some love, because I remember you, Linda, and Evelyn had done that. Fantastic. Rose to number 6 on the charts, on the Billboard dance charts. Yeah. And then also Mr. James Washington, we want to say congrats to him, because he garnered himself a nice Grammy himself. So he was just, and I saw the Beatles on his page. I was like, I want a Beatle. And he's like, oh, I just put those up for show. And I'm like, what? Like, stop playing.
Yeah, he does the Beatles and the motorcycles and things, and spacemen in outer space and stuff, and some of them are really, really just gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I claimed a couple of those pictures. Yes, thank you very much.
You know, Martha, I was doing a little research prior to this, and I saw that there was also a book originally attached, and I was trying to understand the order of things. Did the book come first and then the group got together? This is James Arena.
James Arena wrote a book called First Ladies of Disco. Mm-hmm. He actually wrote a series of 6 books, all having to do with disco. It started with disco music. He's always loved disco music, so it started there. And with First Ladies of Disco, he got 32 women to tell their own stories in their own words and put the whole book together. Well, now it has become a memorabilia book. So when you come to our shows and you got the book, or you can purchase the book, we'll sign it, autograph it and everything. And so people have come to different shows and got their book signed by me and Linda and Evelyn or Norma, So that's been really a great thing, but that's really how it started. And James had the idea to kind of move it even forward and put a group together. So let's expound on that and put a group together called First Ladies of Disco, and that's what we did. It originally started again with myself, Linda, and Evelyn Champagne King, but over the years, the show itself is interchangeable. We've had Thelma in the show. We've had Anita Ward. We've had Janice Marie Johnson from Taste of Honey. And now we have Norma. So it is interchangeable, where other artists can come on and be a part of this show. That's the great thing about it, So that's how basically First Ladies of Disco.
I feel like he deserves some props. I mean, that is that is so visionary. Yeah. Let's just flash him on the screen for a moment. This man has done a great thing. James, and as I was looking,
James Arena wrote the book. He wrote the book, but James Washington was the one that put the group together.
Well, he definitely deserves some props too, all the way. So let's just flash him on the screen too. I think it's amazing. And as I was looking through the names, I'm like, I know all these names. I danced to these songs, back in the day. It looked like it was close to 40.
It's so funny, because when I was initially looking through the book as well, and I said, oh, I remember these names. And I even remembered some of the songs that they recorded, It was like so long ago for me as well,
Well, I just feel like with this lineup of the songs, and I was looking out with the lineup for the show and everything, I wanted to know from your perspective, what is your favorite song that you sing? And then what is your favorite song that the other ladies sing?
You can't make her.
I can't tell you that, because nope, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Because, oh my God. Oh, probably in the medley, I probably like, well, I always did like Lolita Holloway, so I would say Relight My Fire for the medley. In the part of the medley. I also like Brainstorm. Loving Is Really My Game. Let's see. Linda does Disco Inferno. I like it's just so much fun because the women are singing some of the male group songs as well. So that, I mean, that's fun too. I mean, it's just, this show is just fun.
Yes. I mean, what is it like when everyone's singing every word to all the songs? I mean, to be on the stage hearing that.
It's great. It's great because the audience is singing along with us, which is what we want them to do. They, you know, they say, "Oh, I remember that song." Or, "Oh, I forgot about that song. That was one of my songs," you know, that kind of thing. So it's fun when they do that, and it brings back their remembrances of that time for them, and probably what they were doing at that time, you know, just all kinds of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One big party.
I gotta say this. She's not here to embarrass her, but one of the Le Chic songs, you remember, "Oh, Freak Out."
Yeah.
I used to have that song on my answering machine, and I had it shamelessly had a recording said, "Okay, all you freaks, leave a message after the tone," and that song would come on. And I used to get the craziest messages. You know,
that is funny. That is funny. I could just probably hear that in my head. That's funny.
Yeah. That is funny.
That explains everything, Richard.
Yes, that tells us a lot, I think. What kind of freaky people did you have calling you?
I got crazy messages. They're like, "All right,
funny
freaky message." You know, it's funny.
That's a riot. You know what? As I'm sitting here, and I never ever thought about it until now. You know how they have the shows of checking your lineage, and you never know who you're related to.
Oh, yeah, Ancestry.com and
yes,
yeah, that thing.
I just could picture you for some reason sitting down across for the host, and they slide the paper over to you, and all of a sudden you look at it and your mouth drop, and it's saying you're related to Aretha Franklin.
Ooh,
because you sound like it.
Yes.
And I'm sitting here going, "Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be something?"
Don't even go there.
Yeah.
I've been trying to.
First time at Gail Scott-Key's Entertainment Now, I'm just telling you right now, I'm going to watch
Here first.
Franklin, and I said it first. Thank you.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, you probably have to pick me up off the floor.
Yeah.
She was always a person that I truly admired, even as a kid. My former manager would tell you that because I sang all of her songs in junior high school and high school. You know, really a deep impact on my life as far as music was concerned. She would will always be number one with me.
Yes.
And I had two times I had a chance to meet her, and both times it didn't work out. So I never did get a chance to meet her at all. And I'm really, really sorry about that, you know, but hey.
You never know. I think you should do I think you should do that show, and you should text me. Oh, Gail, guess what?
Yes.
Because you'll probably be in the hospital after she fainted. You know what you said on your show?
We need to call the people at Ancestry.com.
That's right.
We need to make this happen.
That's right. Exactly.
Finding what's his name, Dr. Henry Louis Gates.
That's right.
I have been watching that show since day one, and I keep saying, "Oh, I wish."
I think we're going to make that happen.
Yeah,
we're going to make that happen because
find out.
You're calling in her spirit, her essence, and you just command the platform. You really do. And you're the next one I would love to see at the presidential inaugural singing, because you have that stance. You command that performance, and you deserve it. You deserve it.
That is a whole lot to take in.
James is going to give me a call saying, "Are you her manager or am I?" I'm just saying.
We're just making some things happen here, okay?
Oh, that is so funny.
It's funny because just a few months ago, I haven't done a lot of interview. Gail graciously invited me to join her interviews. I've done only three interviews prior to her, and I interviewed, ironically, a Russian pop star. He had a #1 hit, and he performed with C&C Music Factory. And I did a little flash of that song, And it's just so weird how the world works. And then I discovered that you're actually the voice behind that. And then later, I was watching you, I think, do Strike It Up on stage. You're performing somewhere. You did Strike It Up on stage. Your voice is legendary. I mean, really.
Yeah.
I mean that.
Hello.
I just hear it in my mind. I just hear it. What a powerful song, and to hear that. Are you the voice behind Strike It Up also?
Yes.
She is the voice. Hello.
Yeah, I was doing research, and you're not the only one who has some connection to C&C, but it looks like Norma Jean also did some backup to C&C,
Really?
and Debbie Gibson and a few others.
Okay.
What's the connection with Luther? Because I keep seeing Luther Vandross' name pop up here and there.
Yes, I recorded a duet with him called
Ooh.
I Who Have Nothing
Oh.
on his Power of Love album. And I had known Luther for some years because initially, when I first met him, we were doing jingles in the studio, doing commercials, jingles and things. And I received a phone call from him one day, totally out of the blue. And he said, do you know the song I Who Have Nothing? I said, yeah. Sylvester had recorded a dance version of it, and I always had loved the original version of it. And I said, yeah. He said, well, I'm in the studio and I'm going to do the song and I want you to sing it with me. I said, okay, cool, and I flew to LA and went in the studio and recorded it with him. We were in there about a couple of days. And what was so funny to me was the response. It was the response that Martha Wash and Luther Vandross were in the studio recording a song together. Because the response seemed to be, I wonder how that's going to turn out. Trying to think about his voice against my voice and how it would work. But everybody loves the song. It came out so gorgeous. The orchestration and the arrangement of it is just absolutely wonderful. And I didn't think I would have a problem doing it with him because he told me what he wanted. I would go in the booth and record some sections by myself. He would go in and record some sections by himself, and then we would come together and record other sections together. So it just absolutely came out beautiful. It's one of those really quiet storm songs.
Wow.
I've
got to listen to it. Because I don't think I've heard that song. And it's true, Luther's voice from, my father and I, that song. And, and then you've got this powerful voice, it's just, I've got to hear it. I've got to, after this, I'm definitely going to listen to this.
Well, I knew his voice, and I guess he knew enough about my voice that he wanted to work with me. But I think when you're collaborating or working with another artist, you have to be able to know how to move, I'll say, vocally with them. And so for me, it wasn't much of a stretch. His voice is more, say, softer than mine. I can be more powerful in areas, but I can also be soft in other areas as well. So it's just knowing how to move and navigate within the song, within working with the other person, that's how you make it work.
It's I've always, when I've listened to you, your voice as you described it, I always pictured it in my head like a dance. It's either a smooth sort of sultry dance or that wild type of, type of language. It just fiesta. Yeah. And you have brought so much joy across the world to so many. and we're going to be looking forward to it. We're going to be posting the itinerary for the First Ladies of Disco, and you're going to be performing this September. And my question to you, of course, is how do you keep that beautiful voice, powerful, ready to perform at all stages and dynamically ready to go for those performances?
I don't.
It's a natural God-given gift.
No, no. Well, it's not so much like that. It's like, well, I do vocal exercise. I'm really getting back into doing vocal exercises.
Yes.
Over the years, I had not been doing it, but as you chronologically advance, as I'll say, your voice changes. And I'm finding that out with between a doctor telling me this, and I had not a clue, had never heard of it before, but I guess it does make sense regarding female vocalists, their voice changing over time. And one of the reasons is because of hormones. I never knew that. Never even thought about anything like that. But I said, okay, I can kind of see that, you know. So it's been a while since I've been doing this.
Yeah.
We always get the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
Well, hey, what can I tell
The
you?
world.
Look, I just say I work with what I've got.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's it.
You do. I wish my husband, I'm going to make sure he listens to this, because when he tries to sing, he'll come out like a chicken being strangled. He'll be like, and I'm like, stop. I told him, and I took
this is being recorded.
I know it is. That's okay. You see, it's always the men who will stick up with the men. That's okay. I'll tell you, I got Martha and I got Kristina.
Yes. So it's his hormones too, I guess, are a problem.
Yeah, it reverted back. Love you, honey.
Yeah.
He just, I said, you sing from the diaphragm, not from the neck. And he just was like, so see, Martha Wash telling you all how to do it, because you have the young ones up there who are just like singing, and I'm like, who's strangling that chicken? Oh, it's my husband. Oh, hey. I'm just saying.
But he need not ever try and serenade you at all, right?
Yeah. I guess he won't after this.
Background, I know how to work this.
Okay.
Oh, I know we're coming up on our time, and it's always a pleasure. You've got to come back. You've got to bring Linda and Norma Jean. It'll be the first time for her on the show. It's always a pleasure, and I am so, so happy. We're going to keep you in our prayers, making sure the travels are safe. And before I let you go, of course, for the First Ladies of Disco, we are going to be putting up the itinerary of where you can check them out. Make sure you get your tickets online. I would be remiss if I do not say that. And of course, thank you very much. Rich has posted it up. These are the places that you are going to be traveling. They say Denver, California, Washington, Idaho. And of course, there are all the locations that you want to make sure that you book. Get online. Make sure you get your tickets now. And of course, it will be with Martha Wash, Linda Clifford, and Norma Jean. I cannot wait. We're going to have you come back, please, because I'll make sure that we have you on that ancestry little thing.
Yes. And also, we'll be calling some people about you singing at the inaugural ball. Let's try that too.
And I'm going to be posting the.
Wait a minute. That all depends on who the president is now.
Well, okay. This is true. Okay, so we'll wait to see, but still, that goals.
Yeah, you never know. So I will be including, when we do post the show. You guys have a beautiful website, for the
look at that.
Ladies of
Fabulous.
Disco. It's a wonderful website, and it has a lot of information on there.
Yes.
Is there anywhere else, if there's anything else that you want us to include, any other links, or people can find you, know more about you?
Well, you can find us on Twitter and Facebook, and just all of those social media platforms.
Absolutely.
We're just really thankful that people are we're garnering more fans as we continue to grow. But the ones that have really started out with us, they're still hanging in there with us and everything. And we just look forward to doing more shows, more recording. Hopefully, I'm not sure yet, but hopefully we'll get back in the studio maybe before the year is out and work on another single. The last single that we did is Don't Stop Me Now. And that also went to the top 10 Billboard charts as well. So we're kind of I want to say the little engine that could. We just keep on going.
Oh, we are so excited. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm so happy to see you. First time too. That is awesome. Please give our love to Linda, and we certainly hope that she will feel better. And we certainly hope to see Norma Jean with you, and Martha, as always. Thank you so much.
It's been incredible. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Such an honor.
I love that hairstyle on you. It looks wonderful.
That's what I said too.
Oh, I thought y'all were talking about me.
Yeah, we're ready to go to the concert. That's what's happening after this. We are ready for the show, Miss Martha.
Got your
okay?
Back, exactly. We got your back. We're ready to go. So you guys better be ready to go too. Thank you so much for joining us on Gail Scott-Key's Entertainment Now, and we will see you next time.